Everybody is giddy in the building today because the smell of freshly cooked bread is everywhere.
Bread is love, Tim. That's all I have to say.
It's better than like putting salmon in the microwave, fish in the microwave, which is all go. Emily Richards, home economist, cookbook author here. So we're making bread, which I think is very intimidating.
It can be, but I think it also evokes a lot of memories. Like for me, when I make bread, I think of all my aunts, my grandmother, my mom, they're in the kitchen with me.
So much so that you don't even really smell what we're smelling because you're so used to the smell?
To me, this is like home. So, and I'm happy to bake bread in the morning, no matter where I am. And it is a reminder. And I think for me, it's a great way to take out aggression. It's a great way to be happy because you're working with dough. And I think that the smile, like everyone walking in with a smile on their face this morning, I'm filled with love, and I think that's what bread is about.
Okay, we have so many different types.
We do. We have lots.
Short amount of time. What's this one over here?
This is the sweet bread. It's an egg and raisin bread. Typically, you see it around the holidays, around Easter in particular. And I love this one because you can braid it. So you can create that look so that it looks a little bit. Well, have you braided hair before?
No, I'm
so you're
good.
basically kind of crossing it over like this.
Right.
Okay. And then you kind of seal it at the end a little bit, and then I usually just go and do the other side here like this, okay?
Oh, and then this is how.
And that's what it looks like. And then if you want, you could make a round like this,
right?
So that's what the other one is too. So this is also kind of unique. So in the sense that you've created a bread, and now you can make it your bread by braiding it or doing something else.
Adding whatever to it.
Exactly.
Okay. This one in the middle.
This one is called frisina, and this is something...
Fusina?
Frisina, or friselle. It depends on where in southern Italy your family's from. And this is a double cooked bread, so it's dry bread. So it starts off with these cute little buns, and you can make them any size, and then you just break it open, okay, like that. And then these go back in the oven to toast so that they're nice and hard. And then what you do is, this is the best part, you take it, you run it under water, okay, because it's kept that way for storage, and you can enjoy it with a tomato salad.
So you put it back in the oven, or you just leave the...
No, this is how you eat it. You rinse it with a little bit of water, you put a little oil, a little salt on there, maybe a little bit of oregano, and then you just kind of chomp away. And this is great because this was always in my grandmother's house. We kept it because whenever you needed a little nibble, you just went and grabbed some. But you can also use it like croutons in a soup.
You're putting in a salad?
For sure. So think panzanella and a little bit crispier.
Okay, we got 2 minutes. What do we got in front of me?
This is some yeast, because you need yeast to make these breads. And we're going to make focaccia really quickly. Okay. So this is already water, a little bit of yeast. I'm going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in.
Some good olive oil.
Yes, because we want the flavor, because this is also going to go on top. And I'm going to get you to start stirring that.
Stirring it.
But this one also has some beautiful black cured olives and some rosemary, and we got to remember the salt, because we want these breads to taste good. Whether they're sweet or savory, that little bit of salt helps bring out the entire flavor. So this comes together very quickly. You're going to knead the dough a little bit because it does need that little bit of love.
Is that where the aggression comes in?
Sometimes. You don't need to be full on. But once it kneads...
Don't go in the kitchen. Mom's kneading the dough.
You should see me roll it. You should see me roll it with aggression. It's all love, though. It's just love on the other side. And then once that dough comes together, it rises in this pan. And then this is the fun part. You kind of just put the little dimples in it.
Little dimples like that?
Yeah, and then you drizzle it with oil. And then this goes back into a 400-degree oven.
400.
Okay? And it takes about 25 minutes, and you get this beautiful focaccia that's great to serve with charcuterie, a little bit of wine, and all that deliciousness.
What's the one on the end there?
This is ciambella, which means
ciambella.
ring. And here, I grabbed a piece for you. This is a chewy bread, so when you pull it apart, it has that crunch on the outside, but it's nice and chewy, and it has aniseed in it. So it's a very unique flavor. And this is something that we would drive to Woodbridge for when my parents lived in Cambridge, because we would go to the bakery to get it. You can make it at home, and it's just with a little bit of wine, kind of in the afternoon, a little snack to get you going, some cheese.
What about after a morning show?
It's perfect after a morning show and after you've worked so hard to make this wonderful bread.
Where can we find some of these recipes?
You can follow me on Instagram at ERIsCooking or on TikTok, Emily Richards Cooks.
You've made many people in this building very, 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 very happy.
Whether it's espresso or wine, cheers.
Cheers.
A cent'anni.